Why, hello everyone. Gleeka. Strapping in, put the seatbelt on, pedal to the metal for another episode of Lore of Warcraft. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Lore of Warcraft. A show where, well, I'm trying my gosh darndest to cover every single thing in the World of Warcraft universe, and universe is an appropriate word. This IP has more things than I would have ever expected about 3 years ago when we started this journey, but we're trying to cover all of it in chronological order. We're in the middle of a long playthrough, a completionist walkthrough of World of Warcraft Classic. We just wrapped up for both Alliance and Horde, the Swamp of Sorrows, and we also did on the Horde side, we're still going to have to do it with our Alliance character, but we did the Artisan Fishing quest, which explains why last episode was a little bit long. So, without further ado, we're going to start the next zone, which is going to be Badlands today. We're also going to be going in and out of the entrance to Uldaman. Stay a while and listen. In the next few days, we'll do Uldaman too. We're going to do our Alliance run of this first. Alright, so for whatever reason, I'm in the Blasted Lands. Why did I leave off here? I don't stink and remember. Let's start by looking where we are and where we need to go. Do we have any Uldaman quests in Darnassus? Geez, I hope not. We have a donation of Mage Weave setting up there, and that is a hippogriff thing for Hinterlands. Okay, so we're pretty cool on that one. So that means Kalimdor is probably all set. We're probably pretty good to go. I don't think anything else is going to send us. If we look at the spreadsheet that we made before, I put the link to this in the comments. I always keep linking a spreadsheet that we make where I cover every quest in order also. But if we start going, look, we're catching up because we're on Badlands and Uldaman. Let's go ahead and make those tabs. We actually need to insert. We need to do that twice because we need to be setting up Badlands and Uldaman. They kind of run in parallel the way that this zone works. So it's going to be Badlands. I don't particularly love this zone, but I don't hate it. So I guess that's right. That's about as good as you can get there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and grab that. Then I'm just going to bring these down. That'll get us through a while. And then I'm going to copy and do the same because there's quite a lot for Uldaman. Okay. Some of them are going to be neutral, but if you look at where we're at, we have a site. So we have to go to Ironforge for sure. Loch Modan is because that's where the base comes out of. We have a lot coming out of Ironforge, and I don't think I see anything else. Just scanning, even the neutrals looks pretty much Ironforge. So let's just take a peek at Stormwind. Missing Diplomat is Duskwallow Marsh. Mazin's Behest, I don't remember. I think that's Stranglethorn Vale. Mage Weave, that's Tabitha's Task. I think that's sending us into Zulfrak, maybe? Vital Supplies, that's Blasted Lands. Emil Serve Cold is Stranglethorn Vale. The other one, Morgenstern, is Dustwallow Marsh. Search of the Temple is the final line of, or that's mostly Hinterlands. We will start that zone. It's a Hinterlands zone, but it's the culminating part for Sunken Temple. So we're good on Stormwind. We do need to hearth back there though, because we need to bop over to Ironforge, and it would be the easiest for us to just go there. We're level 45. I mean, wait a minute. Do I have fishing to do? I do, and then that might open our fishing line. Maybe we should just bust that out too. I mean, we just did it on the last quest. Oofa. Okay. Where are we at right now? We are in the Eastern Kingdoms. We're not even in the Western Kingdoms. We're not even in the Western Kingdoms, whatever that means. Okay, is there fishing to do around here? No. If we wanted to come up to Swamp of Sorrows, we could fish right in there and then hearth out. So maybe we'll do that, and we can at least pick up the fishing quest while we're in Stormwind, because I don't know the next time we're going to go back there. Since we just did it, I'll hold off on. You know what I want though? I would like to find a vendor that could at least sell us. We could sell some things to, and that I could buy. I don't even see vendors here. That we could buy some lures. Well, actually, no, that's a whisker. Dang it, I thought I had a nightcrawler sitting in there, but I don't. That's on my mage. So I don't remember where, or remember is the wrong word. I don't know where. I haven't really quested a lot in Blasted Lands. I just use this as a hub to get the Swamp of Sorrows. Okay, so there's no one in that little keep downstairs. I don't think they'll be putting the shop upstairs. There's a second keep right there. Maybe that's more like the keep proper. That is a little blacksmith shop, so there's probably a couple dudes in there, but I'm not optimistic. I do want to smelt some of my gold bars into keys, so I can open up lockboxes as I find them. What the absolute heck? Yeah, that way we can at least start. There's some cooking, a cooking stove. Ah, here we go. Food and drink. And well, you can at least
supply only the finest goods.
Okay, you can at least help me get some of my goods out. I don't need that or that. A box of supplies. I can open that. That's from when we did that quest. Okay. That's a bristly whisker. We can probably look at some of our meat, but I'm not going to mess with it too much right now. Let's open this box of supplies.
Have a good one.
I forgot when you turn in the stuff, the repeatable quest that we did in Swamp of Sorrows, that you actually get the box of supplies as well, so that's cool. Well, dang. What am I going to do about this fishing? Maybe I can find some dudes in here. This guy will at least help us repair. We can make our keys right now too. I was going to do it in Ironforge, but I mean, then I can open up my gold chest right now and see if we get anything cool. Golden skeleton key. Oh, it takes my heavy grinding stones? I'm just going to make one then. I don't want to be using those up right now. I need them. Okay. But later on down the line, sure. No. I want to use it. Skill not high enough? Oh, golden ones don't even open up steel? What the absolute heckaroony? Well, then that's a waste. I'm going to save that key, I guess, just in case. Put it in the bank. But no, I'm glad I did not, because there's no, like, there's no point. Alright, I still would like to find some ore. Well, now I'm going to sell that steel lockbox. I don't care, I'm not going to sit on it. Is there a dude in here? Maybe upstairs? This is quite an exploratory endeavor we're doing to find, perhaps find some fishing. And I guess in the Blasted Lands, it doesn't make sense that you'd have... I don't think there's going to be anything up here. This is futile. A blood elf, that's cool. Who is she? Alchemy supplies. Probably not, but I can at least sell her the steel lockbox.
I supply only the finest goods.
An elixir of demon slaying. Ooh la la.
See you around.
Okay. Come and tank our Scholomans. Karen won't scold you too much. Yikes. Alrighty, so I think I'm not going to go fish in that swamp without lures, because I think it will be frustrating. And we already looked in there, right? Yeah, I don't see. Alright, fine. We're out of here. We're gonna hearth. We'll do the fishing when we can. And... I mean, we do have to start it. It might be at the end of this, but... At some point we're gonna have to do it. Okay. I mean, I want to be able to pick that quest up, actually, so that we can do it when it's convenient. I guess I could just fish right here in Stormwind. We're not going to gain any useful fish out of the whole process, but... She's got a lot of decent recipes, too. And if she was catching the mite fish and red gill... Oh, man, I do want to fish in a better spot for her. Is there a spot to fish when we do end up going to Badlands? No, there's no water there. So I won't be fishing any stinking times. Alright, I gotta just bite the bullet and fish here. Alright, so I believe the way that fishing works, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it doesn't matter what level zone you're fishing in. I think you will level up the same. It's all about the number of successful casts. We're gonna find out. So we just did this with our other character. I think it's gonna be we're gonna be somewhere approximately around 7 casts per level up. So let's see if we get 8, 9, 10 casts and we're leveling up based on that, then we're gonna reboot. But we'll go ahead and give it a try. I also think I don't remember where it is, but you can get it's just spam. I got some more crap they were blowing me up about, but I don't know. I know in retail there's like a alligator mount or pet or something you can get. I don't know. There are some. Let's look. I'm gonna look that up. So are there anything like any rare fishing mounts in WoW Classic? I think the sea turtle is possibly there. WoW Classic. Okay, so let's see. Sea turtle mount. The turtles are the only one from direct fishing. Yeah, this is old because that's giving you. It's talking about the raft you get from Nat Pagel. Well, that comes out in Miss Pandaria. So yeah, that was not that bad actually. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 and we leveled up. So I think my hypothesis is correct. Okay, World of Warcraft Classic, the 5 rarest mounts. I'm hoping that I'm just going to scan for an inclusion of regular mounts. Frostwolf, that's probably PvP. Yeah, PvP rank 11 has another one. So the rare mounts come from PvP. Rivendare's Death Charger, which comes... That's basically probably the classic version of Invincible. Karaji Battle Tank, because you can't get it anymore, right? Because I believe it's tied into the opening of the gates of Ankh-Raj or something like that. Yeah. And once it's done on a server, it's crashed for like it's dead forever. The original epic mounts, I think those. Oh, I see. They're saying like they originally had some epic mounts and you can't anymore. I don't know. So this little research is not going well. WoW Classic. Maybe if we change our search. Can you fish mounts? It seems like the sea turtle mount is the one that keeps coming up. That seems to be... Okay, we've hit our 2nd level, so 3 more to go. I just want to do this because once you're 225 and level 45, you can open up... You might not even have to be level 45, but I think you do. You can open up the Nat Pagel questline. I'd like to at least pick it up. So, okay. Okay, they're saying... See, this person says they didn't get it till they were 450. That's telling me this is not talking about... I need a guarantee that this is available in Classic. You guys might know the answer to this, but it's feeling like we're around the Miss of Pandaria. Or possibly Cataclysm. Patch 4.0. So that's Cataclysm. So anytime you fish in a fishing pool in Cataclysm, so classic era fishing. No. I don't think there is one. Yeah, Wrath of the Lich King classic. Supposedly. Alright, so I don't think there is anything for regular classic. I was just hoping, like, hey, if we're doing this, is there something cool we can get out of it? You know, when we cross over the other side of the new year, I'm also going to start doing the holiday quest lines, too. That'll be something neat to do. We are going to fly around the world, sail around the world. I think our characters are high enough level, but we're going to do that on these characters. I don't believe I'm going to... Okay, we got our third point. We're down to 2. And it has been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was 7. So 6 to 7. Alright, I don't think there's anything spectacular. You're just... The best thing is you're going for certain reagents that you would use for raid stuff, like the stone scale eel. Yeah, for flasks. Summer bass, winter squid. The stone scales sell for a mint. Yeah, that's it. That's about it. Alright, cool. So, scrap all that. I don't care about it. Now we're just fishing for our points to get the quest. I mean, ultimately, sure, I mean, I just want to do it to be able to do it. I want to have 300. We want to max these characters. We want to have 300 fishing. We don't want any doors closed to us from that side of things. But yeah, so once we start, once I hit like January 1st, we will come in and begin doing all of the holiday, even though they weren't necessarily released with every patch, because we are tied to the physical calendar year, and I don't want to ruin our ability to do things. We will try and complete all the different things that go along with each event. Now, I don't think there are a ton, but in certain ones that are going to repeat, we can wait. Like Dark Moon Fair, well, that's going to keep coming up all throughout the year, so we can wait until we get a little bit closer to whenever it would actually drop. But like Christmas, well, we might be screwed. I'm not going to get all the way up to the part where Christmas really dropped. Like, for instance, if you look at the holidays, first of all, I don't know when they added... Okay, we have one more. We're at 224. They added Christmas in the second wave of patches, like the first round of patch. So the first game came out, I want to say September, somewhere around there. And by Christmas of that year, they had already dropped a Christmas patch. So very quickly, Christmas was one of the first thing that they did. I don't know what the attack is. Oh, I think that happens in the castle. I think I'm too low level to help them. Yeah, because I've talked about this before, but I've done some quick napkin notes on what came out. The game in beta had Ragefire Chasm, The Dead Mines, Wailing Caverns, Shadowfang Keep, Stormwind Stockade, half of the Scarlet Halls, the Library and Armory, and Razorfen Crawl. They also had every zone except for Silithus active. Okay, then when the game actually released, it released in little chunks, all coming out in the first wave, like a week. Each thing's rolled out every 1 or 2 weeks. So the second half of Scarlet Monastery, when the game actually dropped, so having the Cathedral and Graveyard and Black Fathom Deeps on day 1 launch day, those were added. Then, quickly within a couple weeks, Nomergon and Uldaman were opened up. Then within another couple of weeks, the Sunken Temple and Razorfen Downs were opened up. And then the final wave of the first patch, Blackrock, Lower and Upper Blackrock Spire, and Stratholme, and I believe Blackrock Depths maybe also was part of it. There you go, we got our fishing. That all came out. We'll talk about that some more because we'll have some flight time ahead of us and we can get back into that conversation. So why did I come here? I want to find where we get... I think it might... The fishing... Other one might come from Ironforge. Let's take a peek. I got nothing left. Yep, that's Ironforge. Okay, so we don't have anything else to do here. Let's head on out to Ironforge. Now that we're 225 fishing, which is where we should have been anyway, we caught up. We'll do the rest of our We'll do the rest of our stuff out there. I don't think I need any reagents. I don't think I need anything that I can't get in Ironforge. I do want to visit the bank. I do want to go ahead and smelt a little bit. Excuse me. Hopefully we have some iron. Not 100% sure that we do. Alright, and then this will allow us to pick up really a clutch of quests that we really want. So we just have to make sure that we don't do them out of any kind of wrong order, because I don't want to cause us to miss any breadcrumbs. Search the temple. Okay, let's take the tram. So we'll start kind of researching that using my spreadsheet. I really feel bad for that person with the attack, but I think the attack is the one that happens in front of the young king. Cool. We can get right on. Perfect timing for ye old tram. Alright, so let's look at my spreadsheet here and really look at what we have. So, Ironband Wants You. We got to pick that one up. A passing word of a threat. Guess we're just going to kind of sort of check. There's Ironband Wants You. The Lost Dwarves. That's also part of it. Somewhere along here. Right there, yep. Reclaimed Treasures is one of them. Somewhere. Yeah, I have it yellow. It's just because you can get it from both. Passing the Burden is not. And we're going to pick up I Got Nothing Left. Oh, I don't think I have wool to donate since I screwed that up. I do not. We might get some more wool here. Alright, so I do not see this passing... That's part of a chain. Passing word of a threat, it must come out of Prospect of Faith. So a lot of these must come... They're going to send us back and forth. So we'll get the ones that we can get. That's as good as we can do. How's our old first aid? I think we need to go pick up heavy mage weave. So now that we're here, we do need to go down to the Badlands, to Loch Modan. Oh, we need Dust Wallow. We can sit on that. That's fine. I'm not going to go rush because of that. Alright, so Brassbolt Brothers is for a dungeon. Which dungeon? Wherever Gazrilla is, which I think is Zul'Farrak. Okay, so Passing the Burden. I don't know what that is, but I don't... It's a level 52, so it's not going to have anything to do with what we're working on. But these three we can pick up. The Lost Dwarves, Ironband Wants You, and Reclaimed Treasures. All three of those we're going to pick up.
What can I do for you?
Ironband Wants You.
Adventurer, I received reports from Prospector Ironband at his excavation site in Loch Modan. He needs some legwork done concerning another of our excavations. I don't have more details than that, but if you want to stretch your legs, then go speak with Ironband.
Okay.
The dig site at Alderman wasn't always overrun. We Ironforged dwarves used to control the area, but that was before the Trogs came. They came so fast and in such numbers that not even Dwarven might could stop them. In fact, their attack was so sudden that I fear some of our people may be trapped behind enemy lines. My friend Balog led a small band of dwarves deep within the site just before the Trogs showed up. If he and his company live, then I want you to find them.
Now, we do have some quests coming up. We're going to need something. I don't remember, and it might be costly on the gold, but let's... Okay, so we just picked up Ironband Wants You. Now, that's a Badlands quest, because that's a breadcrumb to the kind of the fact that Loch Modan is our base of operations. But then over here we actually picked up the Lost Dwarves, which is a breadcrumb taking us into starting Uldaman questing. And then this one is as well.
I had myself a fine job as a digger at the Uldaman excavation site in the Badlands. That is, until those blasted trogs showed up. I escaped with my hide barely intact and nothing else. In the chaos, I left my most treasured possession. It's safe from the trogs in my chest, sure, but it's right in the thick of them. I'd be in your debt, both in honor and coin if you could fetch it for me. A chest with my name on it is at the end of the North Common Hall. That's the one you need to get in.
Alright, that's Uldaman also, although that is exterior Uldaman. Yeah, I have that one tagged as neutral, even though we are obviously doing the Alliance version. Okay, and then I got nothing left. That's the fishing quest we're going to pick up. And then I think that's good. I think that's good for all we can pick up for now. We'll pick up a couple more things out in Loch Modan on the way. And I do want to actually pre-shop. So we'll do some research when we go to the bank and auction house. There's a couple things we need. Don't remember exactly what they are, but we'll research them real quick. But there's a quest line. Like, I also think there's something here. There's some kind of... I just don't think it's existing yet. I think there's... Let's sell some of these fish. They like fish, right? But yeah, I think there's a couple... I think there's some... I don't know, some quests.
Yep, I can teach you to fish. I'm a dwarf for crying out loud, missy. I ain't been designed to fish. I mean, look at me. I'm practically made out of stone. I got nothing left. You tap me out. I've taught you all I know, flip-flop. Don't you get it? Ah, fine. I got an old friend over on Kalimdor who can help you out. His name be Nat Pagel, a fine lad. Find him on the island south of Theramore. Get going.
All right, so we're gonna we are gonna do that. That's a profession quest, and we looked at this one last time. This one's called I Got Nothing Left, and I'm gonna just count that as part of our Badlands quests, and we're putting it right there. So it's a little bit darker because I've color-coded fishing to be blue like water. Alright, so now let's go back to the hub in the middle, and we're going to mess around with our smelting. We do need to make a trip to Duskwallow now for a couple things. It's actually good when we go to Duskwallow for that fishing. We can also finally mess with our first aid because we need to get the next recipe from there. Here's another world's gold cellar. Jeez Louise, I just wish. I wonder, at first I thought I was like, they're probably just like spamming because they don't care if they lose their accounts because they're going to move over to Fresh. But now I wonder if they're like, the mods are going to be too busy monitoring Fresh and they can't think about us right now. That's possible as well. Alright, so I wish I can't look at the blacksmithing. Oh my gosh. Anyone got a heart to drop and someone says, mine will if this girl rejects me. Wah wah. Alright, let's see what we got for stones. Can we get some of these stones out of the way? We sure can. I can make some heavy grinding stones. Could make more golden skeleton keys, but now that I realize I've out-leveled them, then there's no point there. What can I build? If I want to make steel, how much iron do I have? Oh, I have a lot of iron. Okay. So with these heavy grinding stones, we need 3. So if I have 15 pieces of steel, we can do that. It should be, I think I have at least that much. That's good.
What can I
So let's get 15 coal. Oh, you can only do 10 coal at a time. Okay, so now let's smelt up some steel. We have 22 total. This will allow us to get up to 220 with our blacksmithing, I think. Our mining is getting good too. Oh, I need to talk to the mining trainer and get ourselves up to artisan mining since we're so high. Let's do that while we're here also. Because I don't want to max out that skill. We have more than enough gold and we don't need to buy them out, so. She can actually just use her gold. I mean, eventually, like if we hit level 60 and we're flush with cash, I can buy us the mount, but we don't need that. Alrighty. Now let's go here. The golden scale bracers. They're not very useful, but they're good for crafting, and that'll get us up to 200. And then, I don't remember where the mining person's at. Oh, we also have a couple things we can cook right there, the bronze kettle. So we have a few things to tighten up the ship here before we really head out, and that happens sometimes. It seems like we're just kind of pooping around and wasting time, but really we are, you know, we're just doing the maintenance, and that's part of this long play, is you get to see the maintenance too, and while it's not as exciting, I think, as some of the other things we do, it is essential to the overall journey. Alright, so... where is our trainer artisan right there?
I can't say enough about your work. Truly amazing things that you can do with a hammer and an anvil. Now, don't be telling anyone that I suggested you go find a goblin to teach you, but that's exactly what I'm going to do. Brick Keencraft is his name, and last I heard, he was operating a shop down in Booty Bay.
So once I get those 5, I need to go pick up artisan from Booty Bay next time we go there. Alright, but now we can get solid grinding stones, sharpening weight stones. I can make steel brick, breastplate, true silver, and true silver skeleton keys. Oh yeah. So now, I can't smelt those things yet though. I bet you I can if I go, let's go find the miner before I go mess around further with this. Where is mining at? I guess I can talk to a guard. Yeah.
Well, what do you need
I want a profession trainer for
mining. Would you be
mining.
looking for? Well, you've come to the right place to learn.
And now we know.
Gyro from Boulder Toe himself resides at the Deep Mountain Mining Guild. You couldn't ask for a better instructor than him.
Alright, so today in me.
If you ask me, there's no greater profession than a miner. And if you ask me, there's no greater miner than a dwarf.
You have to be at 230 to get thorium. The last two, true silver and thorium, we need to be at 230. Yikes. Alright, so I don't actually have any other recipes of smelting. Alright, let's see where we're at here. Okay, so first of all, true silver rods would be great. And they take the heavy grinding stones, but let's get solid grinding stones. Build those. This will help get me some points right off the bat. This is nice yellow. I can build a bunch of them. This is free real estate right here. And it'll make me not have to worry so much about these, you know, the iron and everything. I can start shifting off of that. Although I do still need to level up, so. And it sounds like we still need heavy grinding stones for some of our stuff. There we go. I mean, I'm still gonna make it, because we're gonna need this for other recipes. And maybe I'll get a couple points out of this, but we're at 205, so that was good. It was a watershed moment, and we do have to go to Booty Bay now, too, at some point. We have some room to grow still, but... Okay, we got to 207.
I can't say enough about your work.
Heavy mithril gauntlets and shoulders. Oh my gosh, I love
now, don't
it.
be telling anyone that I suggested you go find a
I can build plate.
But that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay, so
is his name. And last I heard, he
I
was
need
operating
6
a
heavy
shop
leather,
down
but this is a
Bay.
225 with 12. Oh. I'm not gonna go get the heavy leather for that. These mithril gold. These require mage weave? What? 8 stam. Yeah, these are not great. I don't love them. So I'm not gonna start, because both of them require reagents that I don't want to have to buy. What can I do with these? That requires steel and heavies. That's 16 steel. No, I'm not buying that. What are these bracers? It's just trash. Okay, so these are still pretty solid. Building these gold, these whatever. How much iron do I have? So it is showing me that I can improve the... I can start building with mithril, but I would like to try to get to the next tier to maybe find something that doesn't require cloth or leather. But it's cool, I can start building plate now. How much iron did I say I have? I have 7. So that's only enough to really build one more. I can do the one more. That would give me another point.
Great to meet you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Watch your back.
Alright, so for the time being, at least for a couple more, we're going to still be getting a little bit more iron. But now the stones coming out of this mithril, that's good. Yeah, we're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel for what we might do. We do still need to collect that for the heavy grinding stones also. As soon as we start running out of those, though, I mean, we're at 208. So we're getting very, very close.
You got my attention.
Alright. There they are. Alright. We need to now go to the bank. Actually, I want to go to the cooking pot area. There's a couple little cooking things. Not a ton, but I've got some. Alright, so what do we got here? Oops. I don't know why it does that sometimes. No. Okay. Where can I buy a skin of Dwarf and Stout here? Because then I could do mystery stew. Unless I have a better mystery thing. There we go, that's better. Curry and surprise. So 5 hot spices.
What can I get for you today?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can do 2 spider sausages. I don't have small... That would actually be better. Okay, that's all I can do.
Be good.
So I could build those couple... I could do those couple things. But at least this will help clear out the inventory also. Carry and surprise? Yummy! Don't you want to eat some of that? That sounds absolutely disgusting. I mean, I'll keep it to eat off of it. I will eat it as a character here. I gained... No, I didn't. No, and then spider sausages. These are solid. Alright, that's a point in cooking. We're just a pinch behind. Yeah, we're 54. We're only a little bit behind where our horde character's at. And we're the same level, so we are keeping pace. It's pretty cool. Alright, so I do want to unload some things at the bank, further clean out, just so we're ready to really start. And then we got to look at the auction house, because there's a couple things we need for a quest line out in Badlands that we can get our second trinket, because we already have Thunderbrew's boot flask. It's not that cool of a trinket. It's more of a PvP trinket, the one we're going to be getting, but it is it's part of a quest line, so we're going to do it. So I just have to look up what we need. All right, so I can put the spider silk in there, the elemental earth, the deep rock salt, aquamarine, the lesser moonstone, these keys, I want to put these gold bars in there too. All right, so that helps me. A lot of this stuff I just have is cloth that's building up. It's annoying. Now we have some more food. This 1 mana potion. It's kind of dumb. Alright, so let's see now what we need to purchase from the auction house. Okay. In this quest line, the quest line I'm looking at is called Coolant. Starts with Coolant Heads Prevail. There are a few things, and you'll have to run back and forth to the bank if you don't, or to the auction house. Look, for me, I don't know if this is true for you guys. Please tell me in the comments. I asked people in chat, nobody mentioned. Wowhead Classic looks like this now. It's weird. Alright, so there should be some comments here. This is what we need. We need a single healing potion. Dang it. So I need to go buy one of those. I do not have one. Now that's lucky. I mean, whoa. Oh, because I just paid for a lot of recipes. I was like, I had 91. So I've spent some. Alright, so first off, actually let's go. I want my own. Or I guess not my own, but. Alright, so first we just need a regular single healing potion. Just a single regular, this guy. 18 silver, not the end of the world. Okay. Second, we need a lesser invisibility potion. Oh, you need a frost oil also? We need frost oil. This is the one that's going to be the most expensive. Frost oil. Okay, a single one is like 2 gold. Okay, and I've seen it even way worse than that. Okay, so we need a lesser invisibility potion. Okay, that's even more. 2.5 gold. So we are essentially buying our way into this quest. We need a Gyro Chronotom. I told you we were going to need one of those. Gyro Chronotom. Great. Okay, so that one we got no look. And then Pattern Bronze Bracers. I can actually make those. Patterned Bronze Bracers. Oh, it's showing me, hey, you can make those right now. We could, but I don't want to. We could actually make those. But I want the grinding stones. I'm saving it out. Okay. Where's these pattern bronze bracers? That requires these bronze bars. Let's just see how much they cost. $1 gold. I'll just buy it. I'm not going to mess with all the other stuff. Okay, so now I need a Gyro Chronotom. Let's see where we can purchase that at. It can be purchased in Ironforge from this guy. So let's go buy it from that dude. And we have all of these things now in our box that we can buy in our inventory here. So we have the Pattern Bronze Bracers. We have the Invisibility Potion, the Frost Oil, and the single healing potion. I recommend strongly that you do something like what I just did, because otherwise you'll be going back and forth, and whereas on the flip side you can just turn in. The questline's fairly simple. It just involves killing a bunch of earth elementals. The worst part is that they're heavily farmed, and I'm hoping, because server population is down like 75% right now, supposedly, depending on what metrics you look at, or which chat channel you read, because that's what I actually done. I haven't done any true research. I'm sure there are sites you can do, but... Alright, so in here...
Pleased to meet you.
Find a gyro. There it is. We were able to get one for 27. Okay, so we're done. Now we can go to Loch Modan and complete the next phase of the quest. Next, we can actually start pushing our way out. So here we have Badlands Reagent Run. We have Ironband Wants You, which we will pick up to do Find Agmond, which will send us out in here. So, Let's get on the plane and find out how much time it took us to actually set up to do Badlands.
The Wildhammer dwarves might have fast steeds.
It's not nothing, I'll tell you that. So we are 45 minutes into the episode, and we're just now we're not even in Badlands yet. We still have a couple things to do first. Now, when we get here, let's make a plan of attack. Now, there is the Lost Dwarves, but that's really a lot going on in there. I'm not ready to go get into this yet. I say we go for some of these other quests. Start picking up. This is actually not real. It will, for whatever reason, I think it's the way Uldaman technically spans under the dungeon. So a lot of the Uldaman quests will also appear right here. We're not going to do that. So we're going to blow right past that and continue to get this and these. We can get the solution to Doom because that also sends us back in there. And then we can head back up. Some of these are easy. Crap, I forgot to look for my pearls. Pearl diving is going to send us back to Booty Bay. So we'll wait off on that. Power Stones. That's the annoying one. That is inside Uldaman. Barbecued Buzzard Wings. We just have to bring him to the dude. I think he teaches us the recipe if we don't know it. And then this is the couple. So we'll pick up some of these. We'll do some of the ones. Should be okay. We should be able to get started on some today. So, yeah, there's plenty to do. We're really just laying the groundwork. And one of these days, we're going to have to... One of these times in the next couple days. Now, tomorrow I might have to tweak. I forgot tomorrow's server update. So I've got to plan my life accordingly around that, and it's going to depend if I wake up super early or if I sleep in a little bit since I don't have to work.
What? Did my sweet lass Kylie send you down to me? The apple of my eye, she is. Adventurer, I would make use of your services. I am an alchemist of some note, and I seek your aid in acquiring some reagents found out in the Badlands. I need the following items to replenish my stocks. 5 buzzard gizzards, 10 crag coyote fangs, and 5 rock elemental shards. Obviously, you can get them off of the beasties themselves. If you're not the fighting type, then find friends who are. Acquire these items for me, you'll get some coin out of the deal.
Now we need to complete that quest chain. I don't remember why. Oh, okay. Because Badlands Reagent Run, I put it like that because they both have. This is a unique one. The Horde and Alliance both have this. The Horde picked this up in Kargath. The Alliance pick it up here in Loch Modan, so that's why I kind of put in blue. Hey, you have to go to Loch Modan if you're Alliance. That was my signal on that. I'm pretty sure there's an elite one too. I know there is for a fact. Badlands Reagent Run. There's another one somewhere. Part 2. Uldaman Reagent Run. So the Horde don't have to do this, but the Alliance do. They both have a lot of quests, but the Alliance certainly has more. Alright, but before we go down there, so we have to go turn in our breadcrumb that shows that this is actually the Ironband excavation serves as another base of operations because the Alliance gets jobbed and has no hub in Badlands. It's kind of lame. I don't know why, other than that the Badlands is technically like borderline to a lot of these where you're starting to get into Blackrock Mountain Zone. Copper, tin, copper. I don't want to do that. So I guess that's the only reason why I can think of it. It's also just a crappy area. Now, in retail, I'm pretty sure they do. All right.
So Stormpike sent you, did he? Good. I have a big task for you. Prospector Agmond was in charge of our excavation sites in the Badlands to the southwest. I say was because, well, I haven't heard from him in weeks. I need you to find Agmond so I can get his report. Last I heard, Agmond was at the southernmost dig site in the Badlands, a tiny operation past the Angor fortress. I'd start your search for him there.
Okay, so we did just complete Ironband Wants You. We've completed our first quest, finally. Hooray. Oops, pick up, complete. Excusez-moi. And then now we just picked up Find Agmond. This is another breadcrumb. You can skip that Ironforge portion if you're not doing a completionist run. And if you are not doing it, what kind of... who are you? Imagine not being a completionist. He's right there, so that will... It says it's a battered dwarven skeleton. Foreshadowing much. I don't think Agmond's going to be doing well. And look at the weird quest. We're going to be getting a piece of jade and 2 pieces of gold ore. So, thanks for cluttering up my bag, Dad. You know, just have to bring that in since we are in the holiday season. We are going to be, you know, we are in that season. Yesterday was, it was a doozy. First of all, my episode ran really long yesterday. Then I rushed right out to watch a football game. And the game itself, you know, they're ebbs and flows and they take a different amount of time. And the game I watched was long. It was a good game. And then it went into overtime. So by the time I'm even like wrapping up, it's 5 o'clock. So, and because it's starting to be that winter time, that meant that there was no time for me to do my Christmas lights. There are 2 ridge stalkers. I'm glad they did not attack me, probably because I'm level 45. Yeah, so the reason why I'm killing this starving buzzard is we need 5 buzzard gizzards. So basically we are on the mode of kill. There, we got one. That was luck, but kill whatever we can as we see. We also need these coyotes. So the coyotes are very easy to find. I'm going to go for the buzzard first and foremost. See a couple. I'm not going to go out of my way because we have so much. But we're just making our way down to the crumpled map in A Sign of Hope. I think it's in that. Cool, we got... The drop rate is actually kind of sort of doo-doo on this. So, the fact that I just got 2 buzzard gizzards in a row is nice. It's encouraging, but look how full our bag already is. So, things are going poorly. I have a lot of scrolls. That's part of it. I'll eat some of my food. There's just... We just got 2 coyote fangs. Wow. The RNG gods are with us today. Thus far, anyway. There's another buzzard right there. Up there is where the exterior is, if you go up this path or whatever, to Uldamon, or there's something called Angband Fortress, I think. We'll have to do a little bit of questing there. Right here, there's a fortress. Up there is Uldamon. I don't remember exactly... There's not a ton in that fortress that you have to do, but there's a tiny pinch. Why am I not swinging? What is her... What is her... Attacks per second, like... 1 every 10? I mean, come on. Hit with your axe slow or what? These guys, I think you can actually get some... I think you do need them for another quest. We're just going to kill whatever ones we have to kill. We're trying to go... Actually, crud. Is it up there? It is. It's right there. No, that's a barrel of sweet nectar. Actually, I'll take that too. There it is. I did not have to kill that guy. I mean, he was worth XP, though. Wrong way, guys. He's on the upper part of the camp. I saw it on the ground. Like, right there. But I will take a barrel of sweet nectar, too. These guys are not particularly hard or anything. I don't know that they run. These are Dark Iron Dwarves, so this is the Shadowforged Darkweaver. We're getting closer and closer. Uldamon, I think the actual Dark Oh, this guy does run. The Dark Land. The dwarves is... I think it's out of wetlands. Right there, Grimmatal is their base. So, I mean, we're close. This is... So for whatever reason, they have come here too. Don't know why. But I guess, just like the dwarves, just goes to show you these whole... We're still basically in dwarf lands. Badlands are heavily dwarf lands. Alright, here we go. There, a sign of hope. There is text roughly scribbled in chalk on the map. Rydal. They're taking me to Uldaman. Send help. Hammertoe. Okay, we need to find him now. That is, again... That's called a sign of hope. It's considered a Badlands quest. Fine. This is actually the easiest quest in the zone. So I don't know what the story is behind that, but we've picked it up and now we're going to continue. We're going to now make our way down to this little dwarven minicamp. And we're going to fight... Again, we're going to keep fighting whatever we see the way. See, look, those guys are out there as a trio. There's a little cat. That was a nice hit, 500 and something. Pretty good, not too shabby. That's how we didn't get anything. Okay, so... At some point before we enter Uldaman, we do want to make sure we have all of these reagents done. When I'm this... When they're gray, I feel like that's a good sign to save a little mana and not use the Crusader Seal first. Well, what are we going here? Right now we're just slowly building strength, so that's solid. I can't complain about that. Okay, I failed on that one. Alright, so here's a little tiny mini camp. This will allow us to turn in some of our quests.
Talk to me.
Bastards came right at us at night, after we'd gotten a few drinks in us. Otherwise, we could have taken them. Count on it. Everyone's dead now, except a few of us.
Sign of hope.
Hammertoe's alive! This is amazing, adventurer!
Okay.
Adventurer, can you find him? Can you find Hammertoe in Uldaman? If those dirty Shadowforge are holding him hostage to figure out what he knows about the Titan excavations, then all of Ironforge could be in huge trouble. For a long time now, those Dark Irons have been looking for magics to make more powerful golems. Hammertoe was doing the same, of course, but only to stop them. They're probably keeping him alive until they learn what he knows. You've got to hurry if you're gonna save him.
Okay, so one more. That actually opens up a
Hey,
quest
adventurer,
chain.
be careful round here. There'll be Dark Iron Dwarves all around. Look like the Shadowforge clan. They just attacked the excavation site I was working at. Killed nearly everyone there, including my boss Hammertoe. I barely escaped with me life. The site's just to the north of here. And I'm trying to plan a way to get some of our supplies back, especially me lucky pick. Think you'd be up to helping me out some. One of those damn Dark Iron must have my pick. Could be any one of them.
Okay, so we're going to go back to where we just were and get that pick. But first, okay, we completed the first step of a Sign of Hope. Step 1, that's that one right there. So that one's done. And now a Sign of Hope step 2 is sending us into Uldaman. So that is bang, bang, bang. Okay. Yeah. And then we just picked up a Dwarf and His Tools. Now that one is just a regular... Yeah, these are the easy starting quests. Pick that one up. Alright.
You got my attention.
Was quite a departure, let me tell you, Paladin. We were grabbing whatever wasn't nailed down or could be removed quickly. Little spare on supplies because of it.
Fiery Blaze
As
enchantments.
an apprentice to Theranos Steeltoe, I learned his special technique for imbuing weapons with fiery enchantments. Last I heard of him, he was working at a smithy with a hunting party up in Lordaeron. I can't tell you too many of the details about the process, but I can tell you it requires blood from a rare, still-beating black drake whelp's heart. I don't have much to do waiting for word from Ironforge. If you bring me a heart from the whelps in Lethlaw Ravine, I'll show you my skill.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a second.
In our hurry to leave the Uldaman excavation site, We were forced to abandon many wagons and crates of supplies along the way. The local ogres from Camp Kosh have been on our abandoned equipment like vultures on a rotting corpse. Don't smell much better either. Than the corpses, I mean. Anyways, they took the cart that was carrying all our weapons and such. So, well, this is a bit embarrassing. We haven't been able to get any food. We're in a bit of a pickle here. Suppose you could help us out.
Alright, so
Safe travels.
so yeah, we're getting some more here. So now Fiery Blaze enchantment, we're going to save that towards the end because it's not that hard. It's just, that is an RNG nightmare. That could be not that long. It could take us hours of killing those drakes. They're a pain in the butt. Mirages is a little bit easier. That's just, if you look at what we have, it's, hey, go down and find the thing. I can't remember where it's at. Not inside. Where is Mirages? I don't remember. Buzzard Gizzard, Rock Elemental Shards. Where does he say to go? A supply crate. That's his treasure. Oh, it's up there. Okay, which is in dragon territory. So we'll work with that in a little while. I mean, actually, we can go do that one. So first, let's go back up to the camp and fight to get his pick. But then we'll also cut over and get we'll get the Mirages too. So we'll help these two guys out. So I guess the pick is a drop rate thing. It's not a... You just kill these guys. It's not something we pick up from the ground. It's okay. We can fight those three if we wanted at once. I don't remember the drop rate being particularly terrible on this one. That's what it is. We resisted that Shadow Bolt. Love it. Okay, that dude wasn't the one with the pick. But we have plenty of options here. I think when I did this, I had to clear out the camp. There's a Buzzard guy over there. We're going to keep fighting those too. The downside about these animals is they're filling up our inventory with trash. We'll also get some out when we complete that quest line where we can get a lot of to build towards our second trinket. And then we will get a third trinket or a second one. Ugh. Oh, we need those Buzzard wings, actually. That's good, too, because we have that one quest for Buzzard fighting. I mean, for the barbecued Buzzard wings. Right there. No, right there. So, that's good. We will be saving these. I think we only need 4, so by the time we get there, like, we just got another Buzzard wing and another Gizzard. So, we just have to save those. I already have 5, so we already have enough to... That'll be an insta-complete quest, so that's nice. Love it. There's another Buzzard over there, but I'm going to go back to killing these guys. I just wanted to kill a few since they were right here. Okay. Alright, so now we're back to hunting for the pick. This is the Shadowforge Tunneler. I don't know which guy, if there's a better drop rate. There typically is. If any of these have a better drop rate than any of the others, I don't know. Okay. Alright, let's go. These guys are like right on the threshold. Some of them are strong enough to fight. That guy's gonna hit us. It's okay. Yeah, right. He's gonna spam shadow bolts at us. Yeah, but I'm resisting half of them, so. Alright, I get it. Okay. I just felt like it's beating his butt. There we go, we got the pick off that one. Cool. Okay, before we go turn that pick in, though, I want to go grab the crate for Mirages as well. These seem like pretty easy. I think there's some ogres protecting that crate, if I remember correctly, but I don't know. And on the way, of course, we'll kill any more dudes, any more coyotes or whatever we find. There's gold. The only reason why I'm about to go mine that is because it gives us points. Ooh. Rich Stalker. I like them when they're in stealth, though, especially if they're yellow. they will aggro less onto us. We're at 221. We need to be at 230 on mining to learn the last real ones that we can get from a regular trainer. The true silver and... I don't remember what the other one was, to be honest. Got some jade and gold. Another buzzard right there. And another one right there. Okay, getting some XP for discovering this land. Yeah, this is actually not that bad. Uldaman is just not a... I don't particularly love Uldaman as a dungeon. It's... You know, it's moderately popular because... the enchanters have to go there. But it just doesn't really do anything for me. And it's very maze-like. And I just don't, like... Some dungeons I get a pretty good feel. I do them a couple times and I have a pretty good feel like I could run them. Uldaman, I would just be kind of sort of flying blind. Yikes. We're getting close to maxing out our inventory. What I'd like to do is, yeah, see, there's ogres, I knew it. So we are trying to get, there's a pile of crates somewhere. There's sweet nectar also. Up at the north, there's crates. There it is, it's that box, that clutch of crates. Okay, I'm gonna go in for this guy in the middle. This is a Dust Belcher Mystic. So these are the Dust Belchers. I like that name. They have clever naming conventions, and wow, I like it. Some silver, but these are... Oh, dang it, I did the wrong one. So right here on this busted thing... Crack that guy's head wide open. Oh, I got some nectar, and we're going to get this, and I'm going to pick up that thing right there, too. So, not too hard. This. Just go, the ogres came and took the stuff, so. Alright. Now we're gonna go back and turn in Dwarf and His Tools. Where do we turn in the Mirage thing then? Oh, it's Questy's probably being lame and not counting it, yeah. See, why is it not? See, then if you actually click it, then it's like, yes, you did complete it. Retrieve it and bring it back to Sigrun. I don't know why Questy, and I've recently updated it. It's just being lame. Oops. All right, so we're just looking for animals as we run along right now, but we're gonna go turn these two quests in. We should be able to turn in Mirages and a Dwarf and His Tools. And I don't know, Fiery Blaze enchantments will be cool when we get there, because I'm actually going to apply that to my weapon, because I don't have anything cool on this axe. It basically puts like a fire enchantment, and even though I'm not an enchanter, it's like an item that you can use to enchant your thing. It just works once, but it's kind of cool. It's like I'll be able to enchant my axe, and I like this axe. Great, a bushy tail. Just what I needed. Disgusting. Can you imagine really going and killing a coyote and then chopping off its tail and being like, yeah, I mean, it's a wild coyote. I'm on my horse. I'm stuck in these Badlands. I'm fighting a bunch of crap. But I really think I should cut off his tail and put it in my backpack. For what purpose, too? Like, are there people wearing a lot of, like, coyote tail hats? I don't know. Well, the world of Warcraft is a weird place. Alright, here we go with a Dwarf and His Tools.
Here there.
Not sure what the Shadowforge were looking for, but they definitely had a purpose.
Hear me saviour, adventurer. I'm glad someone could teach
Cool.
those Shadowforge a lesson or two. Thanks for your help.
So he gives me his hammer. I trade him his pick for his hammer.
Very good.
And I don't want it, but it's a +6 strength. It's a decent one-handed hammer if you don't have a better one. Alright, so a Dwarf and His Tools is now done. Cool. Alright, and then let's also complete Mirages.
What can I do for you? Watch your back.
The desert's a bad place to be hungry, my friend. Let me tell you that. Hey, what's that over there?
Thanks so much, adventurer. While you were gone, I swallowed a mouthful of sand. Well, enough of that. We'll go out and get some food tonight. Eat like kings. It's going to be tough going here if I can't manage to scrounge up some materials to construct some defenses and other necessities. I've noticed that the ogres in the area seem to be well equipped with scrap metal. Maybe the stories of siege engines in the Badlands weren't so far off after all. Anyways, the prospector's been getting worried about the state of our little camp, so I'd like to get working soon if I can. The main ogre camp is at Dustbelch Grotto, a good trek to the west of here.
See you soon.
Okay, so now they want us to go back and get from over here scrap metal. I think you get it from the ogres. Okay, but we completed Mirages. I don't know why that quest is called Mirages, to be honest. But it's completed, and then he gave us this scrounging quest. Dang it, I hate it when I do that. I absolutely click copy instead of paste. I mean, I could do it with the keyboard too, but since I'm... Well, it depends on my... Sometimes I do key. Sometimes I do keyboard. You know me, I'm... Oh, I just buffed the... I just buffed the NPC, and then I just wasted a bunch of mana. Alright, so we're gonna just kill this clutch of coyotes and buzzards since we're right here, and they look ripe for the taking, ripe for the picking. And then I'm gonna go over here and pick up this Tremors of the Earth quest from that guy that's just sitting right there. Cool, couple more coyote fangs. There, that guy right there, that worm hunter, I was gonna say, this is part of this guy. You do have to kill this pack at some point. It's actually, look at that like, baby ogre. Cool, got another one. It's actually not that hard because you can do things to separate the herd, or you can blitz. You can blitz that guy. It's part of, I can't remember, but the horde have to do it too. Both factions have to do it. Not too bad. It's not as bad as it looks, even though it looks like you're about to go try to fight a 5-pack or whatever. We'll probably just blitz and bubble. You know... Oh, gross. How dare you? How dare you infect me with your diseases? Lots of coyotes. As you can see, the coyotes are not an option that we need to worry about. I'm trying to make my way over to this guy. So actually, this is kind of nice because he's going to give us the Tremors of the Earth quest. Not that I think we'll necessarily do it right now, but I want to pick that up. His name is Garak. He is a blood elf. But I think that's going to be one of the higher ones we save towards the end of the zone. Cool. Chopped off another bushy tail. I don't care about the fangs that I need for the quest. I'm all about that bushy tail life. I'm just thinking how disgusting, because I have this dog actually looks a lot like my dog. I have a husky, and I'm just imagining and he has a bushy tail. I'm just imagining the disgusting nature of one, someone having to chop his tail off. Two, putting that bushy tail in your pack. Disgusting. There would be bone bits attached. Another thing also, they're calling it soft, but if you've ever had a real coon skin cap, I had one when I was a kid. It was, I don't know that people wear that anymore, but I come from an earlier era of time, and people still did that sort of thing. Actually, you know what? Let's eat. I'm gonna eat one of our Halloween candies. That will help improve this and help me get closer and closer to opening up one of my stacks here. Yeah, the gizzards are kind of killing us a little bit. That's a little slow. This gives us a plus 25% of my level bonus. So that's about a plus 12. Plus 11. So it's pretty good. It's on par with some of the better food that we have. For spirit and stam. Alright, but this is that little dude. We're just going to pick that quest up. And our quest log's getting full. We got a lot of things we can work on right now.
How may I help?
Yes. Tremors of the Earth. I heard from six. See, what do we think? Is this Blood Elf or High Elf? It's really impossible to tell the difference. I'm thinking he's supposed to be High Elf, though. I heard from Sigrid that you have been a great help to him. Perhaps I might enlist your help. I was sent here by my master Krasis of the Kirin Tor to put an end to the trouble brewing in Lethnor Ravine. I cannot divulge the exact nature of my assignment here, or the tasks that I must undertake, but be assured it is of vital importance. A band of wandering ogres, sometimes seen near Camp Boff, stole an object called the Sign of the Earth. I must have it. Bring it to me and I will tell you more. So that, those guys we just saw. So we're going to go ahead and accept this quest, Tremors of the Earth. This is the Alliance version of the quest. I do think there is a different way to... I don't know if it's through this guy or not, but you definitely can continue to mess about with it. I want that buzzard. Then we'll come back to it. I don't really care. I don't want to go over to this side yet. But now the whole reason I did that is now... Oh, man. Now we're going to take a peek and see... Oh, those are elite. Because I think that's the backdoor entrance to Uldaman right there. So they're guarded by elite trogs. Basically dungeon mobs. I'm not going to mess with that. We gotta stay away. Cool, we got a fourth gizzard. However, if we, now, basically, if we just see that guy padding around, I'm not going to go out of our way to look for him right now. But if we see him padding, we'll go ahead and grab him. We still have plenty of fangs that we need to do, and we're now going to make our way over to this Agmond right here, and then down to the dune. That's basically what we're doing, is just killing and fighting our way through the Badlands from spot to spot. It's kind of nice, honestly. This... See, everybody's like, all flask recipes HR'd. Like, I hate that. And you tell me something's HR'd, I don't want to play. I don't particularly care. Okay, cool. We're all done with the coyotes now. So now we're looking for buzzards. That's our main thing. We're going to go over here to find this dead body by Agmond. We need buzzards. The elementals, they will come in their own spots. Come grab them later. And actually, there's a way to hunt some of them while we're right there. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Okay, so the dead... There's a buzzard. Also, there's a gold thorn right there. This is a decent place to find gold thorn, if you're interested in that and you're an alchemist. Look at that dead, battered dwarven skeleton. What's our timeline looking like right now? Hour 20, not too shabby. I'll give us a little bit more time. Hey, I got diseased. Wait for 1 second and I get a fat disease. Okay, so this is the battered dwarven skeleton of Agmond. If you look at him up close there, look at that guy. He even has like a little beard. No, I don't know. It looks kind of like it. This skeleton must be the unfortunate remains of Agmond. His body is broken and battered and his bones picked clean. And we get this belt. Okay. Murderloch. Agmond's tracks lead from the west. It's easy to tell from the bloody smears across rock and sand that the dwarf crawled some distance in here. He died. Upon close inspection, the word Murderloch is roughly scrawled in a patch of Badlands sandstone, scrawled next to Agmond's dead hand. Okay. So we have only a couple spots left in the old inventory. To find Agmond is dead is done. That was a Loch Modan based quest. That one is now done. And Murderloch has been picked up. we're doing a lot of the quests here. And Murderlock is found. We are to kill 12 Bone Snappers and then kill Murderlock himself. So, let's get rolling on Trog killing now. These are the same Trogs that we killed to find flint, speck, flecks of whatever it was. Murderlock is right there in our camp. So we're gonna fight our way into that camp. Okay, they're giving us silk cloth.
It's too far away.
And there is a 3-pack right there. We gotta be a little bit careful in how we pull this pack. Little smoke. Okay. So, I do want to pull... we actually probably should pull Murderlock first.
Out of range.
Okay, so we'll see how many we pull. We did pull all 3. I figured that was going to happen. Okay. Gotta go at it with big damage. And then we're going to have to... No! Okay, this guy, he put a totem down. Okay. Now I can go get a heal off on myself. Actually, I want this. The healing ward I don't care so much about because I can always just break it. They tried to interrupt me. Somebody's kicking. Okay. Alright. He might kick me. Okay. So now we're just fighting another Bone Snapper. Okay, good. So we've done that. We've killed Murderlock. This will be our 3rd Bone Snapper, and I just heard another kick. The baby's kicking, guys. Oh, it must be excited. What did you eat? Don't ask, ladies and gentlemen. I have no answers. I don't know why I am the way I am. Alright, so now it's just killing 9 of these dudes. Probably go back to Loch Modan to turn it in. I don't know, we really could use a run back up there to, Ooh, there's a Buzzard. To just... I need to stop using that. I think we're a little bit low on mana. I mean, I do have a nice amount of nectar right now. But yeah, we need to find a vendor. We're down to 1 inventory slot, and but we have cut ourselves a nice swath through and really accomplished everything that we set our eyes upon. And that's it. We're just making good progress as we go. I need to heal, I think, after this one. Okay, so this will be half the Bone Snappers. We found Murloc right away. Not a big deal. He's gonna probably run. They're pretty cowardly, these little... Whoa, these little jits. Let's see what that was. This is male with 20. Mine is male with 21. Okay, I'm gonna just eat this wild hog shank. I shouldn't have even healed. Because now we're full on inventory space. Okay. Alrighty. That's a Bone Snapper. Cool. Yeah, we're half done. We need 6 Bone Snappers, but it's predominantly Bone Snappers all around. Should be able to go. There's a solid chest. I'm very low on inventory space. Let's go get the chest. Actually, I don't care. 7 of 12 completed. 5 more Bone Snappers. There's another Buzzard. We'll get him after this one. Also, the Ogre pack does pass through. This is part of their path. So, there's a good chance that he'll come to us with his friends while we're here, and we'll knock that thing off. But we need to make sure we have some inventory space open there. We did not have to use any cooldowns or anything, so pretty good on that. When we start killing those rock elementals, we're really gonna be out of bag space. Stupid buzzards with their disease. Excellent, we have all the buzzard gizzards now. How many times have I had to say that in my life? So many. The moral of the story is that I spent a lot of time with buzzards. I'm worried about getting the rock elemental shards from here, but I could do it. Not the worst idea. The problem is that we're going to get those rock elemental shards organically another way up here. Because this guy is going to make us kill some, so I kind of don't want to get them right now. Also, they're going to fill up our bags with crap. So yeah, I need to actually do something else out too. I'm going to toss this ripped prospector belt. I don't know. It's kind of useless. Buys me one more space. 2 more bone snappers is what we need. Easily have that many around here. Join the OGs of GW. I don't know what GWTF is, but I see them advertising a lot. Get with the flow? Go with the flow, maybe? But they are... Yeah, I just don't know. I need to find like a good guild, but there are some that I am... Oh crap, that's... I don't know, for a second I thought it was a shaman. I was like, dang it, I wasted my time here. Alright, so now we're going to go down and pick up this quest, Solution to Doom. We're not going to get the rock elementals, I've decided, and then we're going to go back up and get those quests. Okay, so where do we turn in this one at? Back up at that, which we need to... we will head back up there, but I want to do the excavation stuff. I want to get the rest of the reagents first. Okay, so here's our guy that we've been to. We went here for when we were summoning the princess.
Oh my, there is a doom approaching. Mark me, a doom. No, I cannot speak of it, cannot utter their names, or they may hear me. But if we learn, yes, if we learn more of them, then maybe we can learn how to foil them. Maybe. Go into Ulderman! No, I said it! You must find the tablet of Ryune. Yes, find it! And don't make me speak that name again! It is deep in that place, in an ancient chest. That's where it hides ... in a chest crafted before the works of any dwarf.
Alright, so, 1, gotta love this guy's ... 2, I also like the way we're almost like baby-like crying, where he's like, maybe. This one is exterior Uldaman as well. There's really quite a lot of exterior Uldaman quests. So we will be doing probably a whole episode where we're just clearing out the exterior of Uldaman. It's not today. All right, so if we'll go we're keeping our eye for that ogre pack. I do want to find that, but we're going to go up here and pick those quests up. The barbecued buzzard wings, pearl diving, and power stones. Pearl diving is those blue pearls that you pick up in the Savage Coast in Booty Bay. So we'll wait on that one. We will do it at some point. We need to go to Booty Bay for our blacksmithing training anyway. I haven't found a lot of ore running around here, but I think this next to this guy there's a vendor. I think that this is a little goblin, and I think one of them's a vendor. I really hope so. Just say, and then that will allow us to... We can go over here, start doing that coolant heads. Yeah. Vendor, baby.
I got the best deal anywhere!
Solid iron maul, already known. Must have already passed that. Bushy tail, oh, it's white, so that's used for a quest somewhere. Long tail feathers, that's not for us. We can sell that. Boom. Red wolf meat, I don't know. That I can sell. This guy also has a little smelting forge, too. And there's some cooking here. Can I cook any of this stuff? I don't think there's any spices, otherwise I would go for it. Okay.
Do I have a deal for you?
You must be hard up to be wandering these Badlands, Paladin. Hard up like me.
Ooh, iron. Actually, before we
Keep it real.
get back to that, let's get this iron right here. I need me some of that. Because it's going to give me more heavy stones. It did not give me the ironing ore. Man, I'm getting lots of jade. Didn't give me any leveling up. That's a bummer, but I'm just getting stacks of jade right now. What do you need jade for? I don't know. Probably something. Probably some engineering stuff is most of it.
What's up?
Okay.
Well, maybe you're here because you're crazy. Crazy like me.
Power stones.
A while ago, I had an incident with the Shadowforged dwarves. They brought me to Angor Fortress to study 2 types of strange stones from Uldaman. I discovered that the stones were sustained, stable power sources if treated correctly. It's amazing the things one can find in that old dig site. Anyway, after I told them the secret of the stones, they kicked me out of Angor Fortress and began digging for more in Uldaman. I want those stones for myself. Bring me both types and I'll pay you plenty.
Okay, that's why we're going to have to devote a whole episode to the exterior, because that is found from the dwarves outside of Uldaman, and it is just RNG, terrible drop rate. It's going to take us a long time. But we have so many other things we need to do while we're in there that it'll be okay. Like, it'll just be something to do.
The Badlands is a harsh place, filled with vicious predators and bold scavengers. Scary, especially for a short little goblin. To survive, I have to be tricky. I know the recipe for flash bombs. I use those to scare away wildlife. But I'm running low on one of the ingredients, crushed blue pearl powder. Get me some and I'll make it worth your efforts. Heh, and I hope you have good boots on. The blue pearls I need are found from clams at the Vile Reef. Yep, the Vile Reef in Stranglethorn.
All right, so before we do Uldaman proper, when we're getting ready to do that, that's when we're going to take our side episode and go do her fishing. And when we do that, we're going to fit in coming down here to get those blue pearls. We'll drink our potion. We'll do it to when we have to get our fishing going on at the same time, so that we'll get our Stranglethorn fishing portion done. So there's a few things that we can do from there. That quest is annoying. It's not that bad, but we will have to use one of our drinking our water breathing potions to do it. Where is that? Now I think we already have all 9 saved up. Oops, delete that actually. I think we already have all 9 saved up. Last one. Barbecued buzzard wings.
Oh, yes. My barbecued buzzard
I already
wings are
know
a
it.
favorite. The sauce is rich and the meat is tangy, and the smell will bring the hungry running from miles away. I have everything I need to cook up a batch. Everything, except the buzzard wings. If you want some, then get me the buzzard wings. Bring me enough, and I might even share the recipe with you.
Okay, and we have it ready to turn
Be
in.
good.
Hello, Gleekintessa. Did you bring me my wings?
I'll get started on those wings right away. I can almost taste them already. And here's the recipe in case you want to make them yourself.
Thanks. Okay, so it says Wrigglefuzz cooks up a batch of spicy hot buzzard wings for Glee Contessa. Thank you. All right, so barbecued buzzard wings, that's an easy one. You just find, we've already had to do it. It's just basically like free XP and a free recipe for what we've already had to do. And that's 2,000. We're going to sell that recipe because we already have it. And we are already running low on inventory space again. I can at least smelt up this iron. The gold I don't care about smelting because we're probably not... I don't have a stack of gold bars in my inventory. It's in my bank already. But this I can at least combine. And yeah, some of it just is what it is. Alright, so that's cool. That one's done. Alright, I'll scoop along this path. But what we really want to do is then cut up and go over here and start doing that quest line. Kind of gonna go, rather than gutting a beeline, the shortest distance between 2 points. We're going to go up there. There's our trajectory of time here. Okay. So we're getting close to when we're going to want to wrap this. We can get the scrap metal from these guys if we want to start fighting them. They're a pack. So we can do that. Why not? We're going to fight this trio of ogres. These are more Dust Belcher. He's got a cool axe. Dutch Belcher Brute. Ogre. They're guarding a little chest we can open up too. So now we know that this guy right there, that's our one shop in the area. That kind of hits hard. And he did not have the scrap metal on him. Guy's a little easier. And we're also just keeping our... I'm also doing this to mildly keep... So there we go. We got one of the scrap metals. Because we need that for the guy from the Mirages quest line. Yeah. So we can also hit this one up. It's just something to work on. If I could finish this one today, great. If not, this is going to be... There we go. We got another one. It's going to be part of a quest that we essentially... So low already. Great. So we just filled up our bag. Khadgar's Whisker, I'm tossing it right now. The rest is whatever. We have so many lesser mana potions. Yikes. But we did get 2 of the 7 scrap metal from that. So it's worth keeping an eye on. Alright, this will be some more quests that we can really cram out. We really are jamming on this right here. This quest line, you'll see, should be a little bit easier. Alright, so for now, because of what the pre-work we've done. Alright, let's start with Lotwill Varietas.
Pleased to meet you.
How perfect of you to come by, Paladin. My name is Lotwill Varietas, founding member of the Enlightened Assembly of Arcanology, Alchemy, and Engineering Sciences. We seek to blend the intelligent sciences of Azeroth together into one comprehensive tool. Study of the elements rock.
Here in the Badlands, I've stopped to work on my latest project, my Shackles of Elemental Binding. When complete, they will allow mages to summon even more powerful elementals for use in even greater capacities. To start things off, I need small stone shards to test some of my newest offensive spells along with a few gizmos I've pieced together. The shards are easily collected from the lesser rock elementals to the west of here. Could you bring me some?
Yeah. It is dangerous here. It is dangerous here, Master, but I shall help stand guard. Alright, so we got the Study of the Elementals rock. This is part of the quest chain to get our trinket. This is not that hard of a quest. The problem, like I mentioned before, is the farmers that are usually here, but I'm thinking we're going to be good today.
Let me tell you something about frost oil. Nothing can keep an engine or gears from overheating quite like it. Its cooling properties are extraordinary, and its longevity as a lubricant without equal. That's not all. It also aids in retaining enchantments on magical items. I need a vial of it to increase the magical capacity of my shackles and make them powerful enough to stop our summoned friend from killing us all. Broken, a goblin friend of mine, can teach you to make it. He's in Alterac.
We can make it better, stronger, faster. We have the technology. We have the magic. I think that's a reference to something. Alright, we already went and bought it. If we were an alchemist, you could go to Alterac Mountains and learn from a neutral goblin that's up there. I believe I have it on my alchemist, but I'd rather probably even just pay a gold.
Alrighty then.
Have you found the oil I need? It would be so helpful if you were able to find some.
Stupendous! This should be the perfect coolant for my new bracers. If the enchantments don't last a century, then I'll give all my belongings to Servo. All the mages of the assembly will be in such awe after I finish this, adventurer. You just wait and see.
Okay, so we just picked up and finished Coolant Heads Prevail. That's this one. So we're going to go ahead and mark that one off. Coolant Heads Prevail. Now the next half...
Hi, how are you?
Gyro what?
Adventurer, you've done your job well beyond all standards. If we ever meet in Karanos, feel free to come apply for work. Whoops! Quick, grab the... Yes, that. Thanks. Now I just need one more thing. It's a small part, but rather crucial, I'm afraid. A gyrochronatum. If you could just go grab one and bring it to me, I should be ready to complete this.
And it says Lotwell's obviously distracted by his work. And we did buy one of those for 27 silver. So we can turn that right in.
You have a great day now.
Yes, just a moment.
Lotwell continues to work on some kind of contraption.
Ha! Perfect! Just about done. No, really, I am almost done now. This project is my top priority. At the moment. Let me pop this into place and you can see for yourself what you've helped me create. It'll just take me a few more minutes. Maybe, possibly longer. Well, maybe a lot longer. We'll see.
Okay, so it says Lotwell grabs the gyrochronatum from you. So that's the second part of the turn-in that we've just done. Cool, and we've already turned it in. So 2 free quests because of how we took care of that. Now,
need assistance?
We can't do the next phase yet, but with this guy now has the next
those
phase.
items you acquired for Lotwell are going to be the least of our worries, adventurer. On the other hand, you've proven more than adept at the sciences Lotwell holds sacred. So how about helping me out? I need an invisibility potion and a healing potion. Both might come in handy real soon if he pulls this off. In return, I'll give you this recipe for a potion I've been developing while learning from Lotwell. It's based on some of the research he's been doing here in the Badlands.
Let's go help Lotwell. Also, I like how the robot said, one day I'll be a real boy. And that's why we have our healing potion and invisibility potion.
Seeing you.
It's getting closer to finishing. How are things going on your end?
Yes, I mean, thank you, adventurer. These will be helpful while traveling through the Badlands.
Now, the stone steel potions are cool. That's good for certain tough fights. The recipe for said potion,
Off and away.
we don't need that. All right, so we just completed the next step, liquid stone. Pick up and complete. Because we did our homework, we were able to take care of all that. Now, there's nothing more to do with those 2 right now. We have to go do the Element Master. Where have all the trees gone? We have to go kill these guys. But we need them anyway for multiple different reasons. I did see a couple horde just now, and I see no elementals, which means dagnabbit. People are out here probably questing. Maybe they were just doing this chain. I don't know. I hate it. There is always stiff competition for these stupid elementals. That one's respawning, so maybe they were just doing the quest I'm on. Also, look at us with our... Nope, they're out there fighting them and farming them probably. I don't know why. It's a level 60 mage. People just farm this. I think they're easy for elemental earth, maybe? They suck so bad. It's such a pain. We need rock elemental shards. And see, this is why this place sucks. And we specifically have to get the small stone shards. Look, they're all dead. So this is the nightmare of doing this. We are now going to have to be staking out this spot. Lucian Tosselwrench looks over at Lotwell nervously. So now we're aggressively fighting. There's no other spot. You have to get the small stone shards from these guys. You can get the other things from other pieces, but now we're going to be running in circles fighting these guys. There's one right there, and just nightmare. They do appear down here on the lower level too. Look and see that person's picked up a couple. There you go. Okay. And it is what it is. That's a level 35 Orc Warrior. Maybe you'll be able to fight both. I don't know. I don't care. There's one over there. So we're just... They do respawn relatively fast. Okay. Part of it's solid stone. I think this is a really good spot for miners to get solid stone, which is, I think, useful for a lot of crafting. I think for the effort, it sells okay on the auction house. And I know that ammo can be made with it. So if you're an engineer or hunter, I think that's part of it.
I need to get closer.
And that guy got it. Gosh forsake it. There are a couple types of elementals. Really, this is it. You're just running around hoping you can be one of the ones to find one. Super annoying. There are, in that little ditch, there's a couple different kinds of elementals. Yeah, this guy's got that person. I bet you it's just, he's botting. So I don't know the whole story. I don't know the whole science behind it. I speculate. I've asked people. My guess is it's a farming spot for elemental earth, which probably sells for a mint. And it's just the most popular spot because the respawn rate of these guys is very high. And that guy already got him, of course. So we have a level 42 undead mage out here. I mean, it's possible also that people really want this trinket. It's a PvP trinket. It is tied into 2 quests. So there's that element also. I'm not sure. We have not gotten any of the things we need. This is our 3rd kill, so the drop rates... They said it's so easy, but... that's not been my experience so far. Okay, we got our first small stone shard. Oh, we do have a rock elemental shard too, so we did get some. The guys will appear around here. These are typically the stronger ones, not the lesser. They're just the normal elementals, which those I think you can find in a few different spots. Those are better for the elemental earth. So I really think it's the small stones that people are grinding out around here. Speculate. Yeah, going along the path on the floor where that mage is a good... Also a good way to do it. You just look for where the bone's gone from, and you hope that you can find some respawn. That's all we can really do. It says that we have none because Questy sucks, but really we have 1 of each. I'm at a disadvantage because I can't say Flame Shock or Flame Strike or whatever. I don't have an instant long-range spell the same way some of these other guys do. But this is annoying. So this is going to take us a while, and it might just cause us to reach a pause point because we may get better luck elsewhere. We're at a different time. See, that says we have 1 of 5. The reagent run, we can get that in a few different places, so... it's really these small stone shards that we really need. Okay, we got none of the things we need. That's the other thing. So you're filling up with all different types of rocks. I hate it. It fills your bag up. Go back this way, actually. I feel like that guy spawned. Probably get some other spawns soon. You just hope... I mean, there's more places to farm. I just don't know why this particular spot is always... It's got to be the respawn rate. This particular spot is always hideously farmed to death. And I know endgame people experience this a lot. This is just my first zone. This is often... for my quest run, my completionist, this is usually one of the first spots. See, this is that's just a regular. There's a lesser one. He's already farmed. You've got to be kidding me! I didn't even see that dude. See, that's a regular rock elemental. I don't care about that guy. I only want the lessers. That paladin. I can't even do anything with it because I'm stuck on foot now. There's another lesser. Come on. Yeah, there's just such competition. Alright, we need 10. 10 of these shards, so... Okay, we got a second one. 8 to go. Yeah, that's what you do. You can get... There's a guy right there. So we're gonna go for 2 for 1 here. Okay, I've tagged them both. Okay. And see, there's another one that just spawned right there. They're going up there to farm it already. Yikes. Okay, I did those 2 and I got nothing for it. Of course I didn't. Yeah, they will come as far out as here, like down onto the ground. That guy is obviously a multi-boxer, because that priest can't even act like a freaking human being. That. Yeah, and then of course this troll mage that's level 60 out here really just, it's just so many. We're looking at a multi-boxer pair, a paladin, and then that troll priest level 60. Also, now the troll priest level 60, I think they must be farming for elemental earth because they're getting these guys too. Gosh, forsake it. Does not help that the quote-unquote easiness of this is non-existent. That it's at best 50%. And most likely could possibly be lower. So, yeah, we're gonna... And that guy's level 60, so he's probably basically... Good, we got 1 of each. Alright, so we're up to 3 of the important shards, 2 of the others. Yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not as worried about that because we will get those. There's one down there. There's another one over there, too. That guy got tagged now. We're gonna 2v1 these guys, too. Oh, that one reset. So my greed caused me to lose them. That one, I don't know. That one might have got actually on me. Okay. Okay, we got another rock elemental shard, but not the right one. I like that. I did get that one. And we got a stone shard. Alright, so made me happy to just kind of stick it to them a little bit there. Alright, so we're at 4 stone shards and 3 rock elemental shards. Actually, I should drink one of my nectars too. I have a bunch. And now we'll buff it up a little bit there. And this is basically what it is. Like, we are cutthroat world right now. Stupid multi-boxers. I mean, you can tell they are. He's just... The other one just follows him at a set distance. It's just a priest. He's a warrior. You don't ever see the priest doing anything. And I'm sure it's just walking around healing that warrior. And I just need the lessers. I'm not even trying to be greedy. You can sit here and farm those guys. We don't need them, though. At this rate, we're going to have our 5 for the reagent run. Okay, cool. We got one of each again. So we are now at 5 stone shards and 4 of the one we need for the quest. It's regular rock elemental. I don't care about that one. We will need those for the next quest, but like I said, there's other spots we can hunt that at. I would never do it here. This is probably going to be the last quest we do since we did hit Nightmare. I'm actually kind of glad you guys can see this. this is just, I mean, what can you really say too? Like, if you want the things that these guys have, and you don't, now what I don't like is if this is people farming straight up just for the auction house, then I'm a little annoyed. I'll let that human, they were on it first, I'm not gonna go run up and take it. Then that's a little annoying because now you're really just worsening the economy, and this is one of the ways that you can do it. You're creating massive inflation. Now, if it's like that guy and he wants the elemental earth because he has a bunch of recipes he needs for enchantment or alchemy or whatever, or he's trying to grind out things for his guild, or flasks or whatever, well, okay, that's different. What are you going to do about that? You need the reagents, and if you don't want to buy them, you know, someone has to grind them at some point. So I can't really fault that person very much. But if it's just like that multi-boxer guy, what are you doing it for? You know, you are most likely, you're multi-boxing. I highly doubt you're doing it for the quest. So what are you multi-boxing for? What's your end game? Is it just to inflate the economy? Someone out here has got to be doing that. I'm running around. Now they might think the same thing about me. Some of these guys might be on quests. You'll be able to tell if that's the case because they'll disappear. That level 60 is not on a quest. That guy's out here farming. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's what he's here for. Dang it. So we should start getting some respawns here soon. We're hitting a bad luck. We've had some good luck on some of these cycles, but we're hitting some bad luck right now. We're in wrong place, wrong time for a few of these. But this is obnoxious, and it won't be the only time we have to deal with. From what I hear, certain areas like Winter Spring and stuff are just notoriously terrible. So we will encounter this again at certain points in our life. A lot of times they forget about the lesser ones in this area, so get some of that. Go kill the regular ones. I've spent an inordinate amount of time on my mage killing in this. I've got some bad luck with when I do it. There's one right there, and someone's going to get it. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're on... At some point, you just got to kind of pause and wait. Kind of catch up. I think this middle group is going to start respawning soon. Bummer. We only need one more for the reagent run, but yes, we do need... We're only halfway through our shards. Ugh. Goodness gracious. Come on. Come on, mate. This is a very popular spot. I don't know why. Oh, there it is. It just walked away from the dude. And now we'll keep our head on a pivot swivel. I was going to say, there's got to be another one spawning soon. Okay. Why is this 2? Pull a 3rd if I get lucky. Okay. Okay, we got our 6th small stone shard. There's another one right there. Okay, that guy killed it for me. Got our 7th stone shard. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get a heal off. I'm gonna bust my fire on them. I love it. I love that. Okay, so I got my 8th shard. And I'm full right now on what I can do, so I gotta toss some out. We'll eat this shank right here in just a second. Okay, so there is a piece of crap right. I'll drink one of these potions. Dang it! I just started and I don't know. You can drink potions while you do that. That's cool. I just drank one of those light potions. It's taking an extra spots. Okay. So that's good. We're up to 8 now, and we finished our Badlands reagents portion. I just got these pants. They are a 19... Oh, mine are really good. I forgot I had those scarlet leggings that are actually quite nice. A little drunk here. What am I going to do? What am I going to toss out? That was a pretty nice batch where I just got like 4 or 5 in a row. I don't see those. Oh, there's one right now. I could throw out this recipe for the Lesser Stone Shield potion. I got a bunch of scrolls. Kind of like that armor one. Just want to tag this one. There we go. Gotta throw something out. Ooh, that lion stick I kind of want. I have all these scrolls, but they're good. I mean, I don't really want to throw the gold ore out. I guess I could do the red wolf meat.
I can't carry anymore.
Of course I can't. Dang. Alright, I'm gonna throw the red wolf meat out, even though I don't know if I actually have recipes for that red wolf meat or not yet. Let's look and see. No, I need tender wolf meat. Okay. Alrighty. We still need 2 more small stone shards. That mage is still around here. Fighting, hunting. That reminds me of the South Park where the Russell Crowe is like, fighting around the world. Yes, that's what we're in. Actually, I don't see the multi-boxer right now, so they were lower level. Maybe that multi-boxer was actually doing the quest. Probably not, but maybe they just moved on. I guess that's part of it too, is the drop rate's not great, and you need 10 of them. And so that means you're going to have to essentially be farming the location for a while. It doesn't help that that farmer there is making it worse. So there is the Night Elf Hunter. They weren't even there before. So we've got a new person, or they've been over there the whole time. But I don't see the multi-boxer, and I don't see that other paladin. So either they finished, or they gave up. So that's good. So now there's just 2 farmers. And maybe I will... And I only need 2 more spots, so I'm going to be leaving soon, you know? And I'm not going to do the second half. We'll wait till later, because we're at 2 hours right now. So we're just going to go turn this quest in. We do have some, you know... We only need 1 more shard. We do have some things we need to do. I want to finish this chain at least first. We actually can finish that chain too. So there's a couple things like that I want to do before we head off back into Loch Modan and get the second half of the reagent run, the Uldaman reagent run, and pick up, start going around. On the next episode tomorrow, we'll probably do our fishing quest again. So I took a day off of the trauma of doing that. That's good. That dude down there. What, going down from dude? Going down? Dumb troll. I actually like trolls a lot. They're one of my favorite races. That makes me want to think about that. What's my favorite races in WoW? To B to play. The first character I ever made in WoW was a human. I don't know how you want to describe what that says about my personality,
I'm out of range.
but that's what I made. So I made a human. That was the first. It was a paladin. It was actually a human ret paladin. That's the first thing I ever made. He was a boy, and he was bald-headed. Maybe because I wanted to feel superior to my character, so I was like, I have more hair than you, you bald-headed buster. What are we gonna stink and do? I guess I'm just gonna throw these other mana potions out. Running out of space. Oh, there's that paladin. They're still there. I was wrong. Maybe they just went to sell vendor and come back. I just need one more, guys, and I will leave you alone, and I will log out for the entire day. Just let me get my one more stone shard. Por favor. Por favor. Give me one more shard. I need a lesser stone elemental shard. And then, yeah, he'll give us the... There's one right there. Please, get to it. Get to it, Joshy. Get to it. Get to it. Get to it. Alright. So we... Hopefully this will be the one. I mean, it could be. I entreated it. I see another guy down there, so get another shot here in just a sec. Why? Sometimes she stands and stares like it's gonna be a real life decision whether she's gonna make that next swing. I mean, we are getting 300 XP a pop on these guys, so she is getting closer to level 46. That's part of it, too. That's another reason why I want to do a little bit more questing in the area. Because, actually, that might... That one didn't give it to us, either. That could slow us down in a good way. How much XP do we need? We need 28,000, basically. Which, that's not a lot, but when we start doing these drakes, and we do these ogres, and we get this guy in the middle, we do the second half of this chain, you never know. 28,000, that could just suddenly be our life. Come on. I mean, come on. Stupid troll. He's up there. Okay, gotta mount up. Alright, so they were down there killing, that's where that other lady... That other paladin's at. She's not gone. She didn't leave. She just went over. She's been killing the ones on the ground. There's one. This is one people often forget about. I have a lot of success with this one. Because if you're farming this side, you're usually okay with killing both kinds. The lesser and the regular. So these people are, I tend to feel that they're either on the second stage of the quest or they're going for the elemental earth. And as you can see, that if you're doing that, that's why you're going to be here all day. We've gotten one elemental earth so far. One. I mean, and I guess they probably sell for a decent amount. I don't know. Maybe they sell for a gold. I feel like if they're only selling for like a gold each, then what are you doing? But if they're selling for 5 or 10 gold each, well then, okay. Sure. I can start to see the method to your madness. I could look at JP Worgen, the liar. Come on, get there, baby. Oh, I forgot all about this thing, this Hammer of Wrath. I forgot totally about using that. Come on, bro! Okay, I'm throwing out this recipe for the alchemy potion. I'm not going to use it anyway. And of course, we're having terrible RNG right now. Because we only need one more, it's just like, hey, well, why don't you kill 10 for that last one? Okay, I'll do that. I'll kill 10. Why not? We might as well kill 2. Get a second one right now. Okay. Smash. I'm out of mana because well, we got our last stone shard, so we don't even really need this one. We did it. We succeeded in our mission. I'm done. I'm gonna mount up like that girl. Okay. Staying in classic era? Yes. Like to laugh? Yes. Are you friendly? Uh-huh. Slightly crazy, but in a good way? Uh-huh. Prone to falling off cliffs, mature, and dead sexy. This all describes me. Twitter-pated? I don't know what that means. Constipated on Twitter? I don't have Twitter, so I don't know. A window licker? Okay, now you're losing me. Lint licker? The guild for everyone. Make Azeroth great again. PST for info.
Can I help you?
Well, I'm not a window licker or a lint licker, and I'm staying in I Look Fatten's guild.
Be seeing you.
This area is perfect for... Could you hold these in place for a moment? Yes, just like that. Along the vector normal. Wow. Now, what was I... Right. Perfect for testing my latest project. The raw materials, the open space. What more could an intelligent and enlightened practitioner of the arts ask for?
Alrighty then.
We shall do nicely, Glee contested. Thank you. A bit more sand than I'd anticipated. Have to adjust the coefficient of friction. Oh, wait, it should still be negligible with the frost oil. Mumbling to himself, Lotwell puts one fist into the palm of his other hand and stares at them as if fascinated.
Adventurer,
Okay,
you've
pause.
already proven more.
We're gonna do that second half. He wants... This is where we're gonna have to get the larger slabs from the other ones, but we're not doing that. We're gonna just log out exactly where we are right now. You know what? Master, where have all the trees gone? Master, actually, let's go sell. We'll go and sell and then come back to do that. So next episode, what we'll do is we're going to pick up on all these various things. We gained only 1,000 XP for that. That stinks. We have 25,000 remaining XP that we need. What we're going to hopefully do is get it from Fiery Blaze enchantments. We're going to continue getting our scrap metal. We're going to kill this guy. We're going to get those three and finish off that chain. Whoops, and we're going to see where we're at after all of that. And, hopefully... the answer is leveled up so that when we travel, we'll also be able to sell. So let's sell all this junk. Just tons of junk. Heavy stone I can keep. That is not that good. We need that. That I'm going to save. That can go. All of this up here is fine. Okay, so we can also drop those buzzard wings if we have to. There's different things like that we can really drop. Alright, so this is a good spot. We have another episode in the pipe 5x5. I thank you everybody so much for watching, for listening, and for tuning in. As always, you rock. I like saluting on horseback. Oh, you know what? While I'm doing my goodbyes, let's get this piece of iron deposit up here too. If you guys liked the episode, and I hope you did, if you made it this far, then there are some other ventures that you should check out on I do a Patreon show. So Lore of Assassin's Creed is a spin-off of this that I've been doing on Patreon, and I think I might open it up to a what do you call it? I think there's like a way to do YouTube memberships as well, so similar. It's just you don't have to use Patreon, you can come right through the YouTube channel. It's probably what we're gonna do. I'll add that up. I think it's $3 a month on Patreon is what I have. I've got about 20 episodes. I'm going to add a few more this week. We've done the whole first Assassin's Creed game. We're doing a lot of the side content like collector's editions, art books, and stuff like that. Check that out. Check the spreadsheets out that I do. I have some other projects that I'd be considering, so if I start to get some numbers up on that, then I'm going to do a greatest games of all time playthrough, starting with the oldest games known to man. So thank you everybody again. Check that stuff out. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, make some babies, and then use their baby fingers to like and subscribe. That would get our numbers up too. See you guys next time on Lore of Warcraft.